And now for some analysis on this story, I'm joined by Mahjoob Zweiri in Doha. He's a professor of contemporary Middle East politics at Qatar University. Professor, great to have you here with us on TRT World. As we heard our correspondent say that Netanyahu is facing a lot of opposition from within Israel about his actions. He's facing opposition from the international community, including his own allies. Yet, he has warned further actions against Qatar. I wonder, what do you think emboldens Netanyahu?
What is emboldened Netanyahu? The fact that he has done, um, uh, he was acting in a very genocidal actions and causing a serious Holocaust in Gaza, and he was not held accountable by any country in this world. That's what emboldened him. I think having all of this support from the United States and a shy response from the European countries, that also emboldened him more. Netanyahu behaves on the fact that he is the man of the moment for Israel, and he wants he was sent to basically secure the future generation of Israel, and he was behaving based on ideology and I would say believe that this is his moment. That's what makes everything he's doing without any kind of accountability, and basically he's continuing to do so.
Professor, let me ask you, if this is the case, then I wonder whether or not even Donald Trump can stop him, because if he is basically basing all his actions on a certain ideology, then how would he stop him?
Trump can stop him by doing one major action, saying there is no more weapon, we are not covering you anymore, and we are not buying anymore your narrative about what you do. If he does that, the war will be stopped immediately. But he's not doing so. Even in the case of what happened in Qatar, we are receiving sort of conflicting messages about what is the real response of Trump. Is he really against what happened? Is he really criticizing Netanyahu? Netanyahu came after all of those phone calls and said, I will follow up on this if I can, and get off, get rid of Hamas leaders. So he still continues the same narrative. So what kind of leadership in the States is there? So they cannot even control the nearest ally to them. So that is the big question mark. In international politics in recent years, there was a control. Clinton was able to control Sharon, and in early 90s, the Bush, the son, he was able to control Ishaq Shamir. This case is out of control.
Professor, let's talk about a potential Qatari response. We understand that Qatar is going to respond collectively with regional countries, the Arab world, the Muslim world. And correct me if I'm wrong, Professor, this is perhaps the first time we are seeing such unity among Arab nations against Israeli aggression in the region.
Well, Qatar is a rational player. At the end of the day, all of what they have done, they were mediating in major conflicts, and they proved to be a credible mediator. Today, in the United States media, there is a big question, a big debate reflected in the Pentagon, saying, how on earth Israel does this to our best ally in the region? So there is a real issue now about what happened. I think because of rationality of Qatari foreign policy, because of their role on solving major conflicts, that creates more unity behind their position and a strong voice of condemnation of what Israel has done. So I would expect more actually tonight in the Security Council meeting, and also I would expect next week more solidarity with Qatar. One of the scenarios I am suggesting that countries like United Arab Emirates and Bahrain may frozen their I would say their agreements with Israel, as Qatar did actually in 2000 when they closed the Office of Trade, which was in Doha. And then basically that was the end of any kind of, I would say, bilateral relation between Israel and Qatar. So I would expect more actions to come, because I think in the region there is a feeling that they need to act quickly, even it seems with delay, but they need to act quickly. Otherwise, everyone will pay a heavy price of what Netanyahu is doing. Netanyahu wants to have a major, more earthquakes in the region so he can stay safe himself.
Fascinating insights, Professor Mahjoob Zweiri. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks very much for joining me here
Thank
on
you so much.
TRT World.